Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everybody. Hey, look, if you want to save money on my Breath is Life course and my stress management course, now is the time of the year. Click in the description box below and you will save. Hey guys, Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut here in the Vortex, Sedona, Arizona. We're here. Today, I'm going to answer the questions. You guys drop a lot of comments in the box. Hey, Troy, what do you recommend for the best core exercises? So, I don't have my Swiss ball with me right now. I'm not at a gym. I'm just going to use nature and how to build your core. A lot of how I built my core in my 40s after I had black mold exposure was really the attention that I drove down to this area. Cleaned up my gut, number one, stopped poisoning myself, get my stomach flat, get the inflammation out of there. You know, that was really step one. I was riding my bicycle a lot, so I was thinking, how can I drive my brain through my gut into the neurology and work on my breathing mechanics at the same time? And that was kind of my initial, hey, let's reprogram the mind cognitively. I did some Qigong to reprogram the diaphragm, which is also good for your core. This Stork walk, many of you seen me do, but the top 3 exercises don't include the Stork walk, but this helped repattern my breathing mechanics as well as stabilize the core, because these are your stabilizers that come up here. They go through the groin. The mind sends a signal to the vagus nerve through the nerve endings, activates the core, and then the extremities move out from there. So if you fall over, as a survival mechanism, your mind is very aware of that. So it's not going to allow you to fall over. If you don't have proper biomechanics moving properly through time and space, you'll have musculoskeletal excitation. It will be tight where it's supposed to be loose and loose where it's supposed to be tight. This is where some of the systematic elements of yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong comes in hand. So it can add balance, both strengthening and stretching at the same time. Or you're in a yoga pose, you want to open up the hip flexors. Like, your gut is attached to so much. But let's go back to rebuilding your core, the Troy Casey Certified Health Nut way. A couple of cognitive physical exercises that you can begin to reprogram your core, your stabilizers. So again, the stabilizers come up, they erect the spine, and they hold our head from crashing over and falling and breaking on the cement. So we tie our shoes every day. We put on our shoes. So get in the habit of sitting on one leg. So this is a stretch and a strength. The strength has to come up here through my core to lift this up and hold it. And then my back has to have enough of a stretch to hunch over there. And the breathing works in here too, because if you don't have the balance, you can do this on a slack line as well. When I start to fall on a slack line, I breathe deeper. It's all connected, guys. The breath, the stabilizers, your survival mechanisms, and your core, right? Because your core is keeping you balanced. So taking on and off your shoes each day. I have a shoe policy in my house. I recommend that you do as well. And then working on it. Obviously, uneven surfaces like the natural dirt here in Sedona, Arizona, woo! It's gonna make me fall over a little bit more. And then I just kicked red dirt all over my purple sneakers. I'm such a sneaker pimp. I'll wash them later. Okay, so there you go. You're taking on and off your shoes, however many times a day you go into your shoe policy house. And it's built right into your lifestyle. It doesn't even have to be an exercise. The second one I want you guys to play with is getting a good, comfortable horse stance. You also want to look at your feet. Are you pigeon-toed or do you have the duck waddle? Your toes should be pointed forward as best as possible. Get a Czech practitioner to look at your posture. Igasku, Eldoa, all these rehabilitation techniques, they can give you a good assessment. And start to do exercise, strengthening and stretching exercises to get your feet to work properly, your mechanics. Work with a rolfer, really invest in your own health, invest in yourself. Let's do a simple horse stance, Qigong, many of the martial arts. Get your toes pointed forward as best as possible. Work on your breathing mechanics, closed mouth, tongue on the roof of the mouth. Hug the tree. So the way it was explained to me is flesh off a bone. You're relaxed, but this is also a very powerful stance to hold up. If you don't have as much energy, don't go as deep into the seated position in the squat. And so I'll do it more dramatically to show you guys. So the key to this is having the toes pointed forward, being relaxed, and then playing with your pelvic tilt. So you've got all this energy that comes up through the groin. Your adductors need to be active to support you in the horse stance. And then play with that pelvic tilt, because it's directly related to this area right here. Your transverse abdominis, your core. You also have, you have your outward abdominals, and then you have your inner unit that wraps around your spine, and it's all connected through your adductors and up and through your groin. So play with this. Position of your head, you want to get to the most neutral position. And the difficulty that you have, work on your breathing mechanics, spread the rib cage, play with your pelvic tilt, see that you're engaged, and you'll start to feel where you're weak at. You relax into this. Push off the heels, tripod the feet, point the toes forward, play with the pelvic tilt, push on the inside of your feet so you can feel it come up here, push off of your heels so you can feel it in the gut, in the glutes. Work on the breathing, work on your relaxation. This way you can feel all the neurology that's going into everything, right? You become the master of your own domain. I feel this in my glutes and my adductors more, but I'm still in control of my abdominal wall, my pelvic tilt. See that? Gets the chi going quickly. Okay, I think I'm gonna throw some bonuses in for you guys for the core. All right, you wanna see how you get the obliques, all these, and everything connected? You don't wanna be doing crunches, right? What's this position for? This is fucking hiding from a bear, right? You wanna be free and open and strong, right? And mobile. So that's your abs are built in the kitchen and with your breath work, right? Abs are built in the kitchen ultimately. Everybody has an abdominal wall below their subcutaneous level of pudge. All right, this is a pull check move. You can take a cable and swing it up. You want to grab the hand that you're pulling with and then guide it with the other one, and you want to look at it if you got a cable. And you can also pull the cable down here. Watch my obliques. It's a full body exercise, right and left, up and down. So that's what it would look like with a cable. And it's all controlled. you don't have a cable, get into a bit of a horse stance here and come up this way. Come down here, up here, down here, up here, down, up. You'll feel it comes through the transverse abdominis from the legs and the stabilizers, and off of this leg, comes off the glute and the piriformis, which is a big part of your stabilization. Excellent overall body exercise. It's good for leg day as well. And finally, the big bonus, I like this one. Get a good balance, and then see how mobile you can get the body, right? There's punch, block, kick. Everything's connected. You're also going up and down with the ankle. You're getting everything mobile. You're working on your stabilizers, and as you can see, everything's crunching, but it's not crunching the 8-pack abdominal face. It's integrating everything. Just remember, your nose bone's connected to your knee bone, so your groin and all that stuff's connected to your abdominal wall, your transverse abdominis. And so get into a fully integrated position and see how you can become fully integrated. Again, you don't want to just be doing crunches, hiding from the bear, right? You want to be able to fight that bear if you have to. And again, all these exercises, not necessarily for fighting, they're for functionality, which, if you're a functioning human on this planet right now, you got to fight for that. Woo! It'll teach you every step of the way. So God bless you guys. Have a great day.